Everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Ul'dah opening arc, where last time we got started following another version of Satora as we made our way to Ul'dah to get started on our journeys here to see what happens if you start in Ul'dah. Between episodes, I went ahead and did the first two class quests for Pugilist and got up to level 7. I only intended to get up to level 4 because that's where we need to be for right now, but level 7 is more than fine. Hello there, Momodi. What do you got for us today? Momodi of the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Ul'dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There are dangers beyond the walls though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Alright, this will be a quick quest, just gotta go speak to Papashan, and that's why we're doing a double today. We are doing 2 main scenarios today. So Papashan's gonna be out in the central Thanalan area. Let's go meet up with him and see what work he might have in store for us. Oh, and when I was doing the starter quest for Pugilist, level 1 Pugilist quest ended up giving me a bunch of marmot steaks. I forget, is that normal for all of the level 1 class quests? I don't remember that being a thing, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention before. So yeah, I ate some while I was doing hunting logs and the level 5 class quest as well. Anyways, hello there, Papashan. What do you got for us? Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect, I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 no, there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet, now true Ul'dahs work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your abilities. Alright, I'd be down to work. What do you have for me? You've got altered thigh boots. Massive increase to our defense for what we have now, so absolutely. Yeah, much better. Let me just go ahead and equip that. And let's see what the specific work you have for us is. Station Master Papashan has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and the featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Oh, we just went right into that, didn't we? Ah? Ooh. Bad. Ooh, that took a fucking turn. That went from 0 to 60 in a hurry. Maybe more like 10 to 60, but still, the point remains. Ooh. Yikes, Papashan. You need help. Halt! Madam, I'm gonna have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. I'll put the pretzel down. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papashan. By the gods, forgive me! You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I hate this man. I'm terribly sorry for that. Well, yes, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks, and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Well then, you seem really tense. Doesn't really seem like there's much going on out here. Are you new? Are you just new and eager to prove yourself, or what? Alright, looks like the next guard's going to be down to the south. There you are, Stern Sultan Sworn. Western front clear, eastern front clear. Good to hear. Now have a pretzel for your hard work. From me, from Papashan, a twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Then why are you a Sultan Sworn? That seems like the worst job you could have possibly picked. Also, I am fully aware that the highlights in Satora's hair did not come out right for some reason. I noticed it back in the Gridania arc too, and I just never bothered to fix it. It's fine. I don't know why her highlights looked like that. They looked much better in the character creator. Oh well. I mean, hardly highlights, they're darker patches, but still. Alright, and you. 12 save me, scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Well, at least one of the soldiers seems to be completely up to the task. We've got one who doesn't want to fight, and one who is... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. We've got two who are up to it. You seem fine. You're just... A twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Good for you. Yeah. We've got one who's completely up to it, though probably a little overeager. One who does not want to fight at all, so I'm questioning why they're here. And one who is having reasonable issues coping with the temperature changes of the desert. Alright, Papashan, I return. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how far are Sultan Sworn sentries? Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then, and stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. Well, that's a concern. Alright then. I suppose next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're gonna have to talk to Papashan about what's so concerning and find out just what is underneath the Sultan tree. I'll see everyone next time for that.